Hey, where's that?
Has anyone seen Nate Shapiro? He hasn't come into the office in, like, 15 years.
Pardon me.
Hey, gang! Have you felt tired from all that racket and ballyhoo from the so-called music festivals that the teenage beatniks and ruffians do? Or isn't it time to hop to having the music festival that Goldarn plays real music that mature adults and grown-up older people like all of us and you can enjoy? Then come on down to the Hutchinson Community Park for Gerentala Palooza. We got Jerry Gorkin's medium-sized band, the Waltzaholics, assorted Bob Hope impersonators, the sounds of The Price is Right, the Muzak Ramblers, wind chimes, bingo, McDonald's coffee, and a half-dozen music boxes that play music. All the fun times and goings about begins at 7 a.m. this Thursday. And don't you worry, Missy, it's over by 2, so you have plenty of time to skedaddle on home before the drug dealers come out and deal their drugs. Take it from me, old man. Hey, can I take this microphone home with me? Huh? Do what? Yeah, okay, I'll just put it down.
And now, relax into Downward Dog.
Ooh,
What's wrong, Susan? Is this yoga class too hard?
no. I had a burrito for lunch and I'm feeling gassy.
Honey, this is Sweet Relief Yoga Studio. We don't hold anything back.
Now, swing your foot into Warrior 2.
Whoa, did she just?
Uh-huh.
And that's okay?
Does that answer your question?
Hi, I'm Carol Cutter, and here at Sweet Relief Yoga Studio, we believe letting go leads to true health. Hold on, I'm gagging. True health. True health is what I was going to say.
Okay, Cookie, we think we have the scorpion problem under control.
Finally! I can put my shoes back on. Oh my god!
Well, that's the thing. There was gluten in all of the donuts I brought in this morning. So if she's so allergic to it, why isn't she dead now?
Marcus to set. Marcus, you are 17 minutes late for your call. Marcus to set.
Does anyone hear like a throbbing? That's the best way I can describe it. Just like a throbbing sound. Like a deep throbbing.
Hello, I'm Philly and Cassidy. Are you like me or hundreds of others across the country that suffer from a debilitating fear of microphones? You don't have to go it alone. Come to the basement of St. Olaf's Church this Thursday at 5:30 for a support group unlike any other. Microphone-ophobics united, stand together, because facing your fears is a must. Must. Which stands for Microphone-ophobics united, stand together. Get me out of here!
I just showered, but I still smell kind of funky.
Did you remember to clean your entire body?
Well, I mean, I tried, but there are so many body parts to remember.
That's why you need the shower list.
The shower list?
A helpful list of all your body parts that need to be cleaned.
It's just a little piece of paper.
Yes, but it's waterproof.
So I can take it in the shower. Let's see. I washed that, I washed those. Okay, yeah, I forgot my butt.
Use the shower list and never forget to wash your butt or any other part of your body ever again.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. Thank Shower List.
Thanks, Shower List. Now, could you get out of my shower?
Ooh, yeah. Sorry.
I'm just passionate about the product.
Okay, Mom, come on. You can do this. You need this job. Just turn your brain off and keep going. Is my mic on?
Tina, I don't know how to say this, but we're not going to be celebrating you on Secretary's Day. I
Hey, Carol, could you not sit on top of my desk? Because I end up just looking at your body.
Well, that's what I wanted.
Everybody, we're back from lunch in 5. We're back from lunch in 5. So please finish what you're eating.
Anton Jones was the greatest detective in the world.
I noticed a grey speck on your jacket, which could only have come from a quarry upstate. Gentlemen, the murderer is the mayor.
But after a terrible accident...
I'm afraid his body won't make it, but we can save his brainwaves.
The greatest mind in the world now resides in a pocket calculator.
Where am I? No!
And with the help of a friend, he'll crack the case and crunch some numbers.
Don't you see, John? There's no way his wife could have killed him.
That's great. But how much should I leave for this tip?
15% of $28.50 is,
From the producers of Tommy Gulch, Attorney Stripper, comes Calculator Jones, P.I.
Any last words, Calculator Jones? Boobs? Boobs.
Freeze! Police!
I'll be back on the street in no time.
Then I guess I'll calc you later.
Hi, I'm Mike Builder, General Manager of Jackbox Games. We've been hard at work coming up with new ways that you and your friends and family can play You Don't Know Jack. Don't have a lot of game controllers? Not a problem, because you can play this very game using your phone or tablet as a...
We are on!
Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? I can't hear myself. I don't think it's working.
If I could have everybody who thinks they're doing a good job just do better because you're not, okay?
You guys seem happy on this one.
No, I don't think it works. It's not projecting right.
Cue the oboe.
This is You Don't Know Jack 2015. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. And hey, wipe that smile off your face. This is serious. Okay, just kidding. There will be farts and stuff. Imagine if scientists could harness the brain power in this room. Revolutionary, I tell ya. Everybody's got their screws. If you think another player is clueless, screw them and make them answer immediately. If they miss it, you win extra cash. And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by...
the San Francisco Otter Choir. Free concerts every Wednesday, except for mating season.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. Okay, let's begin.
Get ready, time for question.
Right off the bat, bootyful. Let's analyze one of Kim Kardashian's body parts. About what percentage of Kim Kardashian's brain is just made up of water? 10%, 40%, 80%, or 100%? Time is short. Player 2? Nuh-uh. Players 1, 3, and 4? Whoa, whoa! I so wanted you to pick this one. Kim Kardashian's brain, and everybody else's brain for that matter, is made up of about 80% water. But that other 20% is just so round and firm, I can't stop thinking about it.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it's all.
Coming up, his acting is alright. So, you know how they called Matthew McConaughey's resurgence as an actor his McConaissance? Well, If Matthew McConaughey is currently experiencing a reconnaissance, then what period of his life just ended? The McCona Dark Ages, the McCona Industrial Age, the McCona Middle Ages, or the McCona Enlightenment Age? Time's a-wasting. Player 1. Ooh, ouch. Players 3 and 4. Uh-oh. Where's that confounded right answer? The Renaissance first occurred in Italy in the late 14th century, immediately following the Middle Ages. So the McConaissance would follow the McCona Middle Ages. Which is funny because most Renaissance sculptures also need to put on a damn shirt.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Up next, brought to you by the letter U, Nebrow.
It's the put the choices into order and buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And if you get this one right, I'll rustle up some extra moolah for you. Arrange these Sesame Street characters in order of fewest to most eyebrows. Bert, Ernie, the Count. Ernie, Bert, the Count. Bert, Ernie, the Count. The Count, Bert, Ernie, or Ernie, the Count, Bert. Time's almost up. Player 1. Really? Player 3? Nobody picks that one. Player 2? Ernie has no eyebrows at all, Bert has one long single eyebrow, and the Count has two eyebrows! That'll net you an extra grand. And yet, none of them have ever blinked. Here's one I like to call Duck Duck Swan. Say the cast of Duck Dynasty attends a performance of Swan Lake and thinks there are real waterfowl on stage. In their confusion, which character would they most likely shoot? Siegfried, Benno, Von Rothbart, or Odette? Player 3, good effort. Good effort. Players 1 and 4, honest mistake. Player 2, Odette is a princess who has been turned into a swan, so the Duck Dynasty crew would probably fill her full of lead. Especially if they find out she once fooled around with a lady swan in college.
5 fingers.
Let's try the man in the backwards yellow hat, and it's a dis or dat. Player 1, your score stinks at the moment, so this one's all for you. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one you tell me if it's an alleged antic by pop star Justin Bieber, or an antic by the classic children's book character Curious George. If it's Justin Bieber, press the square button. If it's Curious George, press the circle button. Now the rest of you should listen carefully. Try to pick an answer before Player 1. If Player 1 gets it wrong, I'll split that cash among everyone else who got it right. Ready? Let's go. Peed in a mop bucket. Broke his leg falling from a fire escape. Arrested for falsely reporting a fire. Egged a house. Got high on ether. Fed a bugle to an ostrich. Went to a Brazilian brothel. Forget George, I'm curious how someone could do this badly. I think we can all agree that it's time for that little bastard to get deported. And then it's your turn, Bieber. Round 1 is complete, and Player 2 is out in front with a comfortable cushion. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in Round 2. And lest you forget, big cash prizes can be yours if you find the wrong answer to the game. Now get out there and make me proud. Here's one for you. Dumber and Dumberer 2. So there's Dumb and Dumber, and then there was Dumb and Dumberer, and then Dumb and Dumber 2. Makes perfect sense. Now, going back a few decades, there was The Odd Couple and The Odd Couple 2. So, if another remake of The Odd Couple used the superlative adjective, it would be called The Blank Couple. Odd, odder, oddest, or odderest. Players 1 and 3. Now that's just the dumberest answer I ever heard. Player 2. Odd is the adjective, odder is the comparative adjective, and oddest is the superlative adjective. But of course, everyone who made the original Odd Couple movies is dead, which means it's the perfect time for Rob Schneider to swoop in and revitalize the franchise. Player 4. No, but speaking of otter, get it? You just won the greatest hits of the San Francisco Otter Choir. Hailed as one of the top 3 otter choirs in the world, the San Francisco Otter Choir will astound you with their covers of Little Red Corvette and The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Today's wrong answer of the game gets you another 8,000 on top of your current score. Sweet.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Open wide for Let It Go, Let It Go, Let It Go. At which temperature would Olaf from the movie Frozen melt and die? 30 degrees Kelvin, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, or 30 degrees Rankine? He's a snowman. Watch your clock. Players 1, 2, and 3. 30 degrees is below freezing in Fahrenheit and insanely below freezing in Kelvin and Rankine. But it's pretty balmy in Celsius, about the equivalent of 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And I know, blah, 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 he can magically be saved, but I'm talking about what would happen in the real world to a talking snowman.
Follow me down to the sea.
This one's called Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
First spotted in 1879. Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein, or Uranus. Player 4. Albert Einstein was first spotted in 1879, the year he was born. Probably by a midwife or something, over a century after Uranus was discovered and even longer after kangaroos and peanuts. I've heard baby Einstein cried a lot because he left behind some important equations on the uterine wall. Player 3. Players 1 and 2. That answer has a hole in it. I call this one Wine or Lose. If the Washington Redskins rebranded themselves with a non-offensive red-skinned mascot, what could they be called? The Washington Chardonnays, the Washington Malbecs, the Washington Pinot Blancs, or the Washington Rieslings? Player 3, time's running out. Players 1 and 4. Hate to disappoint you, but wait, no I don't. Player 2. Chardonnays, Pinot Blancs, and Rieslings are all white-skinned grapes, but the Malbec grape is red. Although to a connoisseur like myself, Malbec is very offensive. Oh yes, I do say that was quite a burn. Say hello to I Want to Lick and Roll All Night. If Kiss singer Gene Simmons' tongue grew to the average length of an adult giraffe's, how deep into a woman's mouth could he stick it when he kissed her? About 5 inches deep, about 10 inches deep, about 20 inches deep, or about 30 inches deep? Player 3, hello. Player 4. Ow. Players 1, 2, and 3. An adult giraffe's tongue is on average about 18 to 20 inches long. So that's about how deep into a woman's mouth a giraffe-tongued Gene Simmons could stick it. And if Gene Simmons' neck grew to the length of an adult giraffe's, he may not even need women anymore. Step right up to the Jack Attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press the X button. 2,000 big ones if you're right, 2,000 gone if you're wrong. And of course, remember the clue. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Your house is made of what? What materials are their houses made from? Good luck. Okay, something is clearly wrong when a player can win a game with a negative score. Player 2, you've destroyed my faith in humanity. If you had any honor, you would not accept the title of winner. If you had any sense of what is just and proper, you would say, "You don't know Jack!" Welcome to the game. I'm Cookie, and I will be your Sherpa up this mountain of BS. Are you impressed that I know there are 5 of you playing this game? A little? I guess it doesn't matter. Let's do this. This is round 1, and that means you get 500 points for everyone you fool with your made-up answer. And you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. All right, pick a category. Well, we ain't waiting forever. Okay, here's your first question. Located within the municipal boundaries of Kirkland Lake, Ontario, there lies the controversially named village of blank. Now, use your device to enter a bluff that you think will fool the other players into thinking it's true. If you can't think of anything in time, use the Lie For Me button for half the points. Do it now. Okay, here are your choices. Find the truth and touch it on your device. Let's see what everybody selected. And that's it. Nobody else's lies got picked. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. The Isle of Man flag depicts 3 blank interlinked together. Enter your lies now. All right, where's the truth? All right, who picked what? And the rest of the board goes unselected. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. There's a novelty museum in Arlington, Massachusetts that only collects food that has been blank. Type in your lies now. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Okay, what did everyone pick? Great lie there. And look what we have here. And that means... This is round 2, which means all point values are doubled. Exciting. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. The sports teams at Freeport High School in Illinois are oddly named after an inanimate object. The teams are called the Freeports blank. Enter your lies now. Okay, here are your choices. All right, let's see what everybody picked. But in this day and age, aren't carbs the scariest mascot? And nobody picked the other lies up there. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Scottsdale Community College's sports teams are oddly named the Fighting Blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, which one's the truth? Okay, let's take a look. And that means some of these didn't get picked. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. Anatidaephobia is the fear that somewhere in the world a blank is watching you. Enter your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button. Okay, here are your choices. Okay, what did everyone pick? Which is a ridiculous fear. No! And we're done. This is the final fibbage. One question left for all the marbles, and everything is worth triple. Good luck. Okay, here is your final fibbage question. Name of the company that makes bullet-resistant groin protectors. Type in your lies now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. All right, who picked what? I'm wearing them right now. See? I'm perfectly fine. And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies. cookie, and if I fall asleep during this, just poke the screen with a stick. Okay, see, this game is going to be between you, and you. Sounds like a good one. Let's do this. This is round 1. You'll get 500 points for everyone you fool, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's your first question. Time for another road trip. While visiting Roselawn, Indiana, check out the giant sundial made to resemble a blank. Enter your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Alright, where's the truth? Let's see what everybody selected. And that means... Select a category. Okay, here's the question. Amerigo Vespucci, the man for whom America was named, was a blank dealer. Type in your lies now. Okay, here are your choices. All right, let's see what everybody picked. That was a big one. Well, don't you feel foolish? And nobody picked the other lies up there. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Freddie Mercury backed out of a duet with Michael Jackson because Jackson brought a blank to the recording studio. Enter your lies now. Okay, which one's the truth? Okay, let's take a look. Wow, that was one hell of a lie. A hell of a lie. Freddie Mercury didn't mind there being an animal in the studio. His issue was that it was pitchy. And that means some of these didn't get picked. Now it's round 2, where all point values are doubled. Let's do it. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. A Kickstarter campaign met its $30,000 goal on April 7, 2012 for its shoes designed for blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. All right, who picked what? So if you see two sets of footprints in the sand, they both might be from atheist shoes. And we're done. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. The first text message ever sent was by Neil Papworth in 1992. He texted blank. Enter your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here are your choices. Okay, what did everyone pick? And this was way before unlimited texting, so probably really cost him. And the rest of the board goes unselected. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. In 1977, Simulations Publications Incorporated published a strangely named board game called After the Blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of it. Okay, which one's the truth? Let's see what everybody selected. It's hard to think of a more depressing name for a board game, except maybe a game called During the Holocaust. And that's it. Nobody else's lies got picked. It's time for the final fibbage. Just one final question, and it's worth triple. Good luck. Here's your final fibbage question. The name for the random symbols used to indicate swearing in comic strips. Enter your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. All right, where's the truth? Pick something! All right, let's see what everybody picked. They're f***ing adorable. And that means... Hey, I'm Cookie Masterson, your fun-time host person. I gotta get a better job description. 6 players, which is good for this game, but bad for me if I decide to fight you. Let's do this. This is round 1, and that means you get 500 points for everyone you fool with your made-up answer. And you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Select a category. Okay, here's your first question. A man in western Pennsylvania got a DUI for having an open can of beer while riding a blank. Type in your lies now. Okay, which one's the truth? right, who picked what? And it was also... That was weird. And that means some of these didn't get picked. Time to pick a category. No, that's okay, I've got it. Okay, here's the question. For his voiceover work in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, John Larroquette was paid not with money, but with blank. Enter your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Okay, what did everyone pick? And it was also... Great minds think alike. That was a great lie. And nobody picked the other lies up there. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. To make it extremely difficult for telemarketers to pronounce, Tim Price changed his name in 2012 to Tim Blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here are your choices. Okay, let's take a look. Lots of suckers on that one. Rice. And the rest of the board goes unselected. This is round 2, which means all point values are doubled. Exciting. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. In 2007, Golden Laurel Entertainment published a violent board game called Kill the Blank. Enter your lies now. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. All right, let's see what everybody picked. Well, you guys blew it. And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. The first reporting on the Wright brothers' flights appeared not in a newspaper or on radio, but in a small journal dedicated to the topic of blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, which one's the truth? Pick something! Alright, who picked what? And it was also... That was weird. Well, don't you feel foolish? This story got a lot of buzz. And we're done. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. An Indiana woman sued a church cemetery because they refused to install her late husband's tombstone shaped like a blank. Enter your lies now. All right, where's the truth? Okay, what did everyone pick? Well, a dead body is one of the worst things you can find under a couch. And nobody picked the other lies up there. Welcome to the final fibbage. This is your final question, and it's worth triple. It's anybody's game. Okay, here is your final fibbage question. The name of the dog that won the 2012 World's Ugliest Dog Competition. Type in your lies now. Hurry up, use a suggestion. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Let's see what everybody selected. You'll feel especially ashamed after it humps your leg. And the rest of the board goes unselected.